Hey, welcome to the show, y'all. I'm so glad that you are joining me here today on this August 22nd. We got something great coming up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else who's watching. Welcome to another edition of Merch Madness, Presidential Edition. That's right, folks. We're diving deep into the world of campaign merchandise, where the swag is as abundant as a political promise during an election year. I'm your host, Tom Coffey. Today, we're talking about how you can judge a presidential candidate based solely on the crap they're peddling on their campaign website. It's like window shopping for democracy. And let me tell you, the clearance rack is real. Now, let's start with the classics, the ubiquitous campaign t-shirt. You know the ones I'm talking about. I'm with Tom in bold letters. I mean, I've seen better font choices on a ransom note. It's like candidates are trying to blind us with their slogans. What about the sizes, too? Do they think we're all bodybuilders and runway models? I ordered a large once, and basically it was an army tent. Way too big and about as soft as asphalt. But wait, there's more. How about the coffee mugs? Because nothing says I care about the future of our nation like sipping your morning brew from a cup with a candidate's face plastered on it. Don't get me started on the campaign-themed beer koozies either. Yeah, that's what I need. A reminder of my choices I made last night and the choice I'm about to make in the voting booth. Oh, it doesn't stop there, folks. You can also snag yourself the campaign tote bag, because if there's one thing our democracy needs, it's more reusable bags to stash our political baggage. Let's not forget bumper stickers, because nothing screams, I'm an informed voter, like a peel-off sticker that will outlast the candidate's chance of winning. So now, some of you might be thinking, Tom, this is all just silly merchandise. Yeah, silly merchandise. It's not a reflection of the candidate's ability to lead. And you'd be right, but let's be honest, in today's world of political theatrics and social media stunts, this might be the most honest glimpse we get into a candidate's strategy. I mean, if they can't even get a t-shirt design right, what hope do they have for healthcare reform? So folks, as you peruse those campaign websites and ponder which candidate's swag to sport, remember, this Merch Madness is just a preview of the political circus to come. And when in doubt, just grab a shot glass, a campaign shot glass, because when dealing with politics, we could all use a little help. Help forgetting that these are our choices. My name's Tom Coffey. This is the Coffee Nuance Show, best censored commentary news show live right now. Flame on. Yeah, campaign merch. Now is the season, you know, with the Republican debate coming up tomorrow. These are the 8 candidates that will be appearing on stage. And I believe it will also be streamed live on Rumble. Streamed live on Rumble. So I will definitely be watching live on Rumble. Perhaps I may do a watch along on Rumble. Exclusive on Rumble. I might do a watch along tomorrow. I haven't quite made up my mind yet, and I need to figure out the technology. But I think I may do that. That might be fun. Yeah, let's go through the choices that we have tomorrow. Let's go through the choices of our candidates, the Republican candidates for president. So these are the 8 that we have tomorrow. So let's take a look at this, okay? Now, first up, we've got Chris Christie. Christie, because the truth matters. At least it's a good font. It's a good font. I like it. But you know what this guy doesn't have? This guy has no campaign merch on his website. If you don't have campaign merch, if you have no campaign merch on your website, you are not a candidate. You should not be allowed on the campaign stage to debate if you can't even bother to put together a t-shirt and a bumper sticker and a coffee mug for sale. I'm sorry, Chris Christie, you are out. Done. Out. F. Fail. But let's see what everybody else has. At least this was the only guy bold enough to claim to be a candidate and not even have campaign merchandise. Or maybe he does. I just can't find it. I've gone to his website. I scroll through it, and I can't see any link to any merchandise. So, yeah, Chris Christie, you failed, bro. You failed. So next up, we got Tim Scott. Tim Scott. The official Tim Scott, Faith in America. Let's see, when we pull it up, featured product is the New Here onesie. I may be new here, but I have faith in America. I don't know about having baby onesies as your featured product, but whatevs. I do like this optimism. So I will say that, you know, here, this is good. It's good, except the Tim is in red and the op and ism is in white. It's hard to read. It's hard to read. I think we could do better if we had a blue shirt, maybe, and like optimism, maybe do a red, like just optimism in red, but then highlight Tim with like a white outline or something like that. That would be a lot easier to read. That's something I can get behind, right? Optimism. I'm pro-optimism. I actually am more optimistic than you would even realize. I know a lot of people won't believe this because it sounds like often I'm just a real downer. I'm going through the stories of the day and it's just like, oh, this is bad and this is bad and this is bad. There's a lot of crap going on out there. I agree. But I'm actually more optimistic right now than I've ever been in my entire life. Not for the country, for myself. So, but I'm a very optimistic person. If this were a little better, I might get an optimism t-shirt. Now, we're talking strictly the merch here. I'm not talking about the actual candidate. So what else do we have here on Tim Scott's? We got Faith. I don't know about that. You know, plain Tim Scott. Kind of reminds me of like Scott, like Michael Scott. The Office. I don't know. These tote bags here. Okay. Pretty plain. Tim Scott socks. That's cool. At least we got a variety of merchandise here. Sunglasses strap. I mean, who needs that? The logo coffee mug. It's okay. It's okay. Beer koozie. I don't know. I don't know about beer koozies. Great Scott. That's I guess this is kind of a play on here, Great Scott. This is kind of a play on the Back to the Future style logo. So, and here we go. We got optimism here. Again, could have done better. I would go for like a blue button with red optimism and highlight Tim in white. That's the way I would go. And vote with the cross. I mean, I get it. You're a Christian. I don't think that should be the main focus of your campaign, unless your focus is, we need a Christian in the White House. I mean, pretty much hasn't every single president we've had claimed to have been a Christian, right? So, I don't know. I don't know, Tim. But who else we got? Let's go to Vivek. First of all, Vivek, should have chosen a different name earlier in your life. Because it's spelled Vivek, but I've heard your name said as Vivek. It's a little tough for people. But you know what? We got over Barack Obama. We all learned that. So I guess Vivek Ramaswamy, we can learn that. Let's look at our featured products. We've got Spaceman Debate 8/23/23. Hey, that's tomorrow. So are you going to be making a big claim? What is it? What is it? About outer space? Are you going to say the moon landing wasn't real? What is this about? I don't know. I don't know about that, Vivek. Let's see. We got Truth. I like the font. A lot of reading on the back there. Not really up for that. Looks like you're going with the Truth. Truth as a as your slogan there, Vivek. It's okay. Kind of reminds me of Math from the last campaign. That was the heck was his name? What was his name? The Universal Basic Income guy. Help me out. What was his name? Wow. I'm drawing a blank. I am drawing a blank. I can't even remember what the guy's name was. Anyway, let's look at your coffee mug here. Transgenderism with a line through it, climatism with a line through it, wokeism with a line through it, and then truth. I don't know. There's a lot of negativity there. I mean, I do believe that those are isms, but I want to focus on optimism, you know? And so I don't think we need to, I don't know. I question the strategy, Vivek. And we've got a beer koozie. Not really a beer koozie guy myself. Truth. We got a number of different, in scrolling through this, we have a number of different fonts. You need to pick a font. Like I like this one here, this Vivek 2024. The red, white, and blue. That's a good font, but then underneath it, we got a different font. Doesn't really work for me. Anyway, got a nice variety of t-shirts here. It's not horrible, but what else we got? Who else we got here? We've got Nikki Haley for president. You remember her, right? I mean, nobody does, but featured product, Underestimate Me, That'll Be Fun. Nikki, underestimate me, that'll be fun. I underestimate you. I do. So don't give suggestions that you don't want people to do. I understand that you're trying to be sarcastic, but I don't know. I don't know, the hat. This Nikki Haley 24 retro. I guess this is like a Bush Cheney throwback style. That's what it's reminiscent of to me. I don't know. What else we got? A golf ball. That's kind of fun. So, I don't know. Sometimes it takes a woman. I'd probably steer away from that. Winners do what losers don't want to. It's just an awkward phrasing there. I mean, it should be winners do what losers won't. That would be better. But I'm not even sure I like that. She's got a number of these kind of slogans. Well, good for her. And we do have a standard font for Nikki, so that's a good thing. It's nice to read. What else we got here? We got Doug Burgum. You may not even know this guy. Let me see if I... Oh, there he is. Doug Burgum. Featured shirts, we got some buff guys wearing a V-neck. Check this out here. Doug Burgum. It's a good name. American flag for America. I like that. Doug for America. And who needs the model to have a head, right? We'll just cut that off. We don't need that. We don't need a head on anybody. You're just a body. Try that in a small town. That's somebody else's song, dude. I don't know. Doug who? And then on the back, it's got the answer. A new leader for a changing economy. It's not a great, not real catchy. What do we got here? We got the Doug mug. That would be cool if your name were Doug. My name's Tom. So I don't think I want a Doug mug. Right? If I took that in the office, other people would be, people wouldn't know it was mine. We got a hat, beer koozies. I guess beer koozies are big with Republicans. I guess. I don't know. But good font, good colors, not horrible, Doug. Not horrible merch. At least, yeah, it's not horrible. What do we got here? Mike Pence. So the first thing we got here is a hat. It's a white hat with scare quotes, too honest. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Too honest? I don't need a president that's too honest. I need a president that gets stuff done, you know? What else we got? We've got some yard signs. We got a I Like Mike. So here we got I Like Mike beer koozie and an I Like Mike t-shirt. Looks like all the t-shirts are white. Dude, I don't want a white t-shirt. I'm not wearing a white t-shirt. It's not going to happen. I don't care how cool it is. I want, like, just give me a black t-shirt. Black t-shirt with some red, white, and blue on it. That's what I want. But I Like Mike, that's obviously a take on I Like Ike, right? Eisenhower's campaign. And it's probably for those people that remember Eisenhower's campaign, right? So you're really reaching out to the youth. Mike Pence with that. Anyway, all white t-shirts and merch. Not good, bro. That's a fail. That's a fail. Here we've got Asa. I didn't even look up how to say his name. If you're running for president and you got a funny name, I need to know how to say it. And I don't. So what you could do is your merchandise could have like Asa or however you say it with like a pronunciation underneath it. So we can know what it is. I like this blue t-shirt here. But all I can read is Asa. I don't see For America underneath it. It's hard to read. So when you do dark color on a dark color, like a red on a black, very hard to read. So you might want to do like a white shadow or a white outline or something on that. Hard to read. Not good. Beer koozie. I do kind of like the A with the stars. That's sharp. I would just go with that. The A with the stars. That's good. Got a standard font. Nice. So overall, even though I don't know what your name is, good merch. It's not the worst. I like the consistency of the font. I like the A with the stars on it. That's good. It seems very American. I can get behind that. Hard to read. The t-shirt, but okay, who else we got? Ron DeSantis. And the mug right up top, get shit done on one side, and on the other side, no excuses. RD24, that's cool. I like it. I like it. And I guess that's his signature there. Cool. RD. You gotta go by RD. That's kind of cool. Hey, I'm for RD. So that ought to be your whole campaign, is just get shit done. That's a win right there, DeSantis. Again, I'm just judging the merch. I'm not judging the candidate here. Let's check out the t-shirt he's got. Nice solid font. Got kind of an American flag. I don't like variations on the American flag. Just give me an American flag. Or not. Don't mess it up. It's $28.47. That's weird. Just make it $30 or whatever, but okay. Good hat. Good button. We got the Restore America, Restore Sanity. I'm not big on the word restore, but it's all right. Mamas for DeSantis. It's cool. Proud mama. Okay. Going after the mom vote there. That's good. Overall, oh look, we got a Hawaiian shirt here. Let's check that out. I can't zoom in on it, but it looks like it's just Ron holding up an American flag. That's okay. It's a fake Hawaiian shirt. It's not a real Hawaiian shirt. Just Hawaiian shirts, they need you definitely need like a coconut button to be a real Aloha shirt. And the cut, you shouldn't have a cut like that. You need the cutouts on the side. I forget what those are called. Not horrible, but you're trying. Anyway, DeSantis, not too bad. Not horrible. I do like this pint glass here. That's cool. It's okay. Who else we got? Oh, those are the 8. Those are the 8. So I think of all the 8 that are going to be on the campaign stage, let's review. Christie, no store. He sucked. Tim Scott. I like the optimism. We could do a better design. Vivek. Too many different fonts. We're doing too many different things. Let's focus. Focus, Vivek. Nikki Haley. Decent font. Just middle of the road, plain. Doug Burgum. I kind of like the Doug shirt. It's not bad. Good font. Pence, total fail. Total fail. You got to have a darker t-shirt. Can't be all white. That's cringe. Aza, I guess is how you say his name. It's okay. Not bad. DeSantis, I think DeSantis probably has the best looking font, and it's very, and get shit done. This is the winner that I've seen so far, is this get shit done coffee mug. I like that. No excuses. That's cool. So let's take a look at the other candidates that are also in the race, right? We've got Trump, who is not going to be on the stage. Featured products. Look, we got a Beijing Biden with it's like Biden with as a marionette with a Chinese flag. I don't know. Trump bumper sticker. Choose Greatness t-shirt. That's cool. The Make America Great Again white hat. I'm not wearing a white hat. It just gets dirty too quick. Legend. I like the font that Trump has chosen here. Very bold, very clean, easy to read. Joe Biden owes me gas money. Nation in decline. I wouldn't wear any of this stuff. I like this MAGA King cotton tee here. with a crown on Trump. But these are all Joe Biden is unfit. Quit talking about Joe Biden, right? You want it to be about you, Trump. Make America great again, Trump. Yeah, that bumper sticker is bold. So, I don't know. Trump has like 50 pages of merchandise. I'm not going to go through it all. But what else? Who else is running? Oh, yeah, here we go. This is the Biden-Harris campaign site. I don't think that Joe Biden's actually running. That's my opinion. But we've got this sticker, which is the same that it was last time. We've got the Dark Brandon cap, which is just cringe. The Dark Brandon t-shirt here and the mug. This is all just bad. This is all like making fun of him. And I don't think, do they realize that the Dark Brandon meme was to make fun of Joe Biden? Look, we got Dr. Jill sticker pack of her doing a little heart. Who the hell's buying this crap? Kamala and Madam Vice President sticker pack. Yeah, no thanks. Malarkey Blockers sticker. Look at this. You can get a picture of Joe Biden wearing aviators. Malarkey Blockers. Cringe. Do they have any what are the t-shirts we have? Let's take a look at the Joe Biden tees. We got the dark Brandon. We got his signature. We got Kamala's signature. The Pride Aviators. I wonder if they, do you think they paid anything to Ray-Ban for using Ray-Bans here? And the Pride? I don't know. And then just your old stand. This looks like the exact same Biden-Harris t-shirt from last time. Recycled. I don't know. Not great. Well, who else we got? We got RFK Jr. So we got recently added bestsellers, Union Made. Okay. Tops, hats, drinkware. I like this 2024 on the side Kennedy mug. That's a cool looking mug. He's got a lot. Kennedy's got a lot. You know, the thing is, I think when you're trying to do merchandise, when there's too much, it's hard to make a decision, right? So let's take a look at just some of these t-shirts he's got here. I like the 2024 hoodie, Kennedy 2024. That's good. Easy to read. See, like, check this out. This is easy to read. Red, white, and blue. That's a winner. That's a winner there. And then can't forget Cornel West. He's running as the Green Party candidate here. So when we scroll down, we look at his logo. It's hard to even talk about this without it sounding... I mean, I like that it's green and it's the Green Party, but when we look here at this... Not a great poster tee. Not good. And this one here, I mean, I know that he's got a big hair, right? But when it's kind of cartooned like that, it doesn't even look human. He doesn't even look human there. Let me show you the right here up at top. Like, this doesn't even look like a human being. It looks more like a Sasquatch or Chewbacca or something. And I know that's probably not the look they're going for. But yeah, it just doesn't work for me, bro. Doesn't work for me. And lastly, we got Marianne Williamson, who I don't think is a real candidate because she doesn't seem to be putting her name on ballots and things. But show your support. Peace, Justice, Love. Marianne 2024. Well, that's the best one so far. MW24, Peace, Justice, Love. That's a slogan I can get behind. So, I don't know, this MW, the 24 And I'm not big on that font. But I like Peace, Justice, Love. That's cool. Marianne Williamson is kind of standard sticker, standard yard sign. So anyway, that's all we got. So that is the merchandise. I got to tell you, you know, the idea that you can judge a candidate based on how they run a campaign, I think there's a lot to that. There's a lot to that. And in this case, I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. I think probably overall the best... I like the DeSantis mug, Get Shit Done. I think that's a cool mug. Not sure about using the word shit as a presidential candidate, but it's not going to appeal to everyone. But, you know, it is what it is. The Trump red hat is iconic. The Make America Great Again hat. That's iconic. I think that was a big win for him. But... yeah, overall, not that impressed. Not that impressed with any of the merchandise. Because it's true. It really is true. This, how you run your campaign is how you run the country, right? It's, if you can't even get your campaign right, why am I going to support you? If you can't even get your campaign right. Get some cool merch, pick a font that's easy to read, pick some colors that work well. Don't put like red on top of blue. That's hard to read. Or blue on top of red. That's hard to read. Make it easy to read. A nice font. Make it consistent. Have a slogan. It's not hard. In fact, it's so easy that I should probably just come up with my own just to show you. Tom for President 2024. I bet I could come up with better merch than any of these candidates. And I could probably do it within an hour, maybe. Like, I honestly think you could hire somebody on Fiverr, you know, for $5. They could probably do better job in merchandise than a lot of these candidates have done. So, anyway, you know what? Boy, I went for a long time on this merchandise review. I do have a couple of quick stories to get to today. So, yeah, let's just roll through those stories. And remember, stick around for the after show, because I'll go through all your comments on YouTube and on Rumble. But first up, we got to talk about another doozy coming out of Joe Biden. You know, folks, President Biden's storytelling skills are really something else. I mean, this guy's got more variations of his own life story than a choose-your-own-adventure book. And let me tell you about the time he actually told Maui wildfire survivors how firefighters bravely rescued his wife and family from a tiny kitchen fire. Yeah. This was yesterday, okay? Well, I'll tell you the story, but why don't I just show you the story? This is what he actually said yesterday, and the video's short. It's about a minute.
I don't want to compare difficulties, but we have a little sense, Jill and I, what it's like to lose a home. Years ago, now 15 years ago, I was in Washington doing Meet the Press. It was a sunny Sunday, and lightning struck at home on a little lake that's outside of our home, not a lake, a big pond, and hit a wire and came up underneath our home into the heating ducts, the air conditioning duct. To make a long story short, I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette, and my cat. But all kidding aside, I watched the firefighters.
All right. Y'all are in the all right jar. So anyway, he claims the firefighters ran into flames to rescue his wife and family. And this story he's told with variations over time. The story's been fact-checked and found to be a little bit exaggerated. the fire department stated that it was contained and it was quickly controlled. And Biden has a history of telling questionable stories to connect with his audience, including claims about his involvement with different communities and events. For instance, he falsely stated connections to the Puerto Rican community, civil rights protests, and synagogue visits. He also claimed to have received job offers and appointments that were contradicted by the companies and individuals involved. He's a serial storyteller, serial liar, and this worked back in the day when we didn't have fact checkers. This worked back in the day when we didn't have the internet, where you couldn't actually check on these stories. So this kind of stuff really worked well when you're out there campaigning and you're in small situations like that. As often as they tell Joe Biden, hey, can you quit lying? Can you just stop lying? He can't help himself. He just can't help himself. He's got to... And to stand there and talk about a small kitchen fire that happened, and he almost lost his 67 Corvette, and you're going to tell that to a community that looks like they've probably lost about 1,000 people in a fire? Man, I would take that clip and I would run that as a campaign ad against Joe Biden. Whoever the nominee is for the Republicans, just play him saying that. I almost lost my 67 Corvette. And then just follow it up with, Joe Biden doesn't care about you. I do. You know, something like that. That'd be a winning slogan. But anyway, yeah, another day, another Biden lie. To me, there's no way this guy can actually be a candidate. And he will be replaced by Newsom. What the hell's his name? Newsom. Gavin Newsom will be replaced by Gavin Newsom. It just depends on when it's going to be. But there's no way that this guy can actually be the candidate. I don't believe it. Anyway, got one more quick story. Yeah, you know, folks, Taco Bell is taking their fast food reputation to a new level. They're going all digital, no cash allowed. It's like they're saying if you can't pay with a card, you can't get a taco. So Taco Bell's parent company, Yum Brands, is considering a shift to entirely digital transactions, according to CNN. This change would involve customers placing orders through the restaurant's website, mobile app, or in-store kiosks, right? Because who needs a person, right, to talk to? Yum Brands, which also owns Pizza Hut and KFC, discussed these plans during their earnings call led by CFO Chris Turner. Company has seen a nearly 35% increase in digital sales in the U.S. compared to the previous year, and kiosks have been implemented in all stores. No specific timeline for this transition has been provided. Well, I got to tell you, I don't go to Taco Bell. I don't know why anyone would go to Taco Bell. I don't relate to people. Mexicans live in every single city in this country, and they have brought fantastic Mexican food. Okay, so unless it's like midnight and Taco Bell is the only thing open, why would you go to Taco Bell? I don't understand it. But how are the homeless people going to buy tacos? Do the homeless people have MasterCard? They can walk in with their Discover card and buy tacos? I don't see how that's possible. What about kids? That was one of the fun things when you were a kid, right? You could, a high school student or something. You go out for fast food with your friends. You don't have a credit card at 15, right? No taco for you. I don't know. This is really weird to me. I I think the move toward all digital currencies, not a good move. We should always be allowed to pay in cash. And I am suspicious of any company that is moving toward this. Number one, how are you going to launder money if you don't have cash? That makes it real tough. But yeah, I guess no cash, then your employees can't steal cash, right? I guess. I don't know. But I don't think I will go to any business that doesn't take cash, just on general principle. Just on general principle. That's a lie. I actually do go to the Habitat for Humanity Restore. It's a store that sells refurbished things, and it's a charity store. And ever since the pandemic, they haven't taken cash at all. So I guess I'm lying, or I was mistaken. But generally speaking, I think this is a bad move. However, most people just go along with whatever they're told to do, right? We saw that over the pandemic, right? Everybody just goes along. Oh, they're told to do something, then they'll just do it, right? So, oh, Taco Bell, we have to use a credit card. I guess we'll use a credit card. I don't know. But I have boycotted Taco Bell. I have not been in years, and I don't plan on ever going there. I also don't like places where there's a kiosk, where I have to order from a screen rather than a human being. I don't want to support that. So, I don't know, call me a boomer, but I want to order my disgusting food from an actual human being. Anyway, last up, got some good news here. Let me tell you about it. So, you know, folks, I'm reading about this Austrian guy who's basically the Uber driver for endangered birds. He's like, yeah, hey, little ibises, let's take a flight on my ultra fancy UltraLight. I mean, who knew the answer to saving endangered species was just giving them a lift? Yeah, here's the story. An Austrian ornithologist has pioneered a remarkable method of wildlife rehabilitation for the northern bald ibis, an endangered bird species. The species was wiped out in Europe centuries ago, but has been successfully reintroduced with the help of human-led migrations using ultralight aircraft. The ornithologist, Johannes Fritz, developed a program where orphaned ibis chicks were raised by human foster parents and trained to follow an ultralight aircraft. This allowed the birds to relearn their migratory routes, which had been lost due to extinction and changing climates. The method proved successful in guiding the birds along a 2,500-mile migration route to their wintering site in southern Spain. The project represents a significant conservation achievement in bringing back a migratory species through innovative and dedicated efforts. So this is really cool. This bird, not in Europe, had been wiped out, and they've been reintroduced by the guy having a little ultralight thing and teaching the birds to follow him in his ultralight, which is a little powered, wing with a parachute that could ultralight aircraft that could fly. That's really cool. That's really exciting. I think that this is the kind of thing that would make a really fun documentary, a fun story, turn it into a cartoon, right? The adventures of the ibises. That's the plural of ibis, the bird. Anyway, I think that's charming story, and really cool. I do link every single story that I talk about in the description of the video. So if you'd like to read more about any of these stories, just go to the description of the video, click the link. I have an archived link there. And stick around for the after show. I'll go through all your comments. If you've made it this far, do me a favor. Smash that like button. I appreciate you for that. And stick around for the after show. I'll be going through all your comments. I will be back mañana, tomorrow. It's a Wednesday, a Big Idea Wednesday. So I'll have something to share for you then. Anyway, until then, peace. So here we are. Lots of chat. Tom's monologues are hilarious. Well, I'll just leave it at that. That's the only comment I needed to read. I'm good now. Thank you, Hairway to Steven. Natasha says, I bought a Trump coloring book back in 2016. Trump's face on various famous poses of other people. Never colored any of it. I expect it to be, could be a collector's item, or it could be a collector's item, or it could just be used to line a birdcage. Who knows? My friend bought a Hillary pen back then, pushed the plunger of the pen to extend, and Hillary started cackling, and her mouth moved like a ventriloquist dummy. Still in its packaging, kind of scary. I'm hoping that that was not from the Hillary campaign. I hope that was just a gag gift. Yeah. Natasha says, fonts are important. I had to pick a variety of fonts to go with a variety of products that I sold a while back. It was fun searching through what I thought was available back then. Lucid Moment says, oh, I finally got the toolbar to type messages. I'm back. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice to see you all here. Big Daddy 5150 is over there in the Rumble chat. YouTube won't let me leave messages in the live chat. I guess you figured it out eventually. Christy isn't even worth a coffee cup. Yeah. It's a fake campaign, right? Christy is just there to talk bad about Trump. That's essentially his goal, and that's what he's getting paid to do. My beard doesn't set long enough to need a koozie. I kind of agree with that, Big Daddy. Sometimes it takes a woman. Presidential history says different. Well, eventually we'll get a woman president. My beard doesn't set long enough to need a koozie. Indeed. And let's check out all the comments we got on YouTube. I like DeSantis as governor of Florida. Yeah. Hey, get shit done. Thumbs up. I love it. Yeah, I think that's kind of a good good slogan. They should make the women's t-shirt more complimentary to the feminine figure. Yeah, that's all really important. You know, I did buy I did get a Kennedy shirt, and it was one of the first ones that he made. RFK Jr. I bought one, and it was actually like a beefy tee, and so it was shaped horribly. It was horribly shaped, and it's really rough, like not soft, like more like a work t-shirt or something. Now, since then, the merch store is wised up, and they have some different things. When I'm getting a t-shirt, I want a fitted t-shirt, and I want a soft one. I'll pay a little bit more, but I want a nice soft t-shirt. I don't want one of these like Hanes beefy tees, these cheap t-shirts that are really rough and then just are cut in the shape of a square, right? You know, they should have some form. So I do like a fitted tee, that's for sure. Natasha says, I wouldn't mind DeSantis as governor of Texas. Okay. Yeah, get then the poop emoji done would be more fun. You know, that would probably be more fun. I think some people would like that. Get poop emoji done. That's cool. Got to be a red hat for Trump. It's a signature. Yeah, the red hat is such a signature that I don't think I could even wear any red hat here in Portland without worrying that someone would run up behind me and like sucker punch me. That's how iconic the red hat is. Trump had socks before. I wonder if he has underwear. Trump has like 50 pages of merch. So again, I think it's too much. I think less choices are better for a campaign website. Newsom's merch is going to be fire. I bet Gavin Newsom will have some good merch. You know what? I guarantee it. Gavin Newsom, when he eventually runs, he's going to have some dope merch. It is going to be fire. It's going to be a great font. It's going to be done correctly, because I think that he understands hire a professional for this kind of thing. That's for sure. Meanwhile, Hawaii blocked off exiting the fires and cost lives. Okay, can't hear it. So apparently the Joe Biden thing did not come through loud enough. I watched it and I saw the audio monitor go. So I tested it before that you could actually hear it, but maybe it just wasn't loud enough. I do have a link to every story. You can go to the, if you want to hear him say it, just go to the link in the story, and you can see the video that I played for you. Almost lost his Corvette parked right next to his documents in the garage. Exactly. Yeah, Joe Biden is so cringe. I can't even believe that he's at like 30% or whatever approval rating. It's hard for me to even believe that. But whatever. Taco Bell sucks and they don't sell margaritas. Exactly, Lucid. I totally agree with you. I judge my Mexican restaurants by the quality of their margaritas too. Is it just me, or did inflation really hit margaritas? Because the Mexican place by me, margaritas are like $10 now. $10. And this is a restaurant that has a drive-through. Should not be $10. That's too much for me. This bird story is great. This is good news. Yeah. Would you do the ultralight thing, Tom, even though you won't skydive? I actually would. I might try the ultralight or the paramotor that you strap on a motor onto like a backpack, and you got a little you call it a wing, but like a little parachute, and you can just run and take off in a field. I would do that. I find that just fascinating. So I might actually do that. That would involve me actually having more money, because I don't think you want to go cheap if you're buying an ultralight or if you're buying a paramotor. I don't think you just want to buy some used one off of Craigslist. You probably want to get a good one that's rated for your weight and actually take some training and whatever for it. So maybe if I get rich, I would try that. Natasha says I smashed the thumbs up, so thank you for that. I almost always need to be reminded. I should probably say that earlier in the show. Legalese says, hey, I just got here. Well, glad to see you eventually, Legalese. But glad you could join us for the end of the show. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. The debate will be tomorrow on Rumble. They're going to stream the thing live. I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to do like a live simulcast and put myself in the corner, because maybe I'll do that. But that involves me figuring out some tech that I've never done before. So I'll play around and see if I can do that. But I'll let you know tomorrow if I'm going to do that. Anyway, it is a Big Idea Wednesday tomorrow. So I'll have some psychological phenomenon, something to think about. But anyway, I hope you all have a... Yes, exactly. Don't go cheap on the parachute. Don't want to do that. Yeah, y'all have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.